Hey everybody, hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're having a good day. And if you're not, I hope it's over soon. Okay, so it's a beautiful day here. It's in the 50s and the sun's shining. The only complaint is the wind's blowing crazy. So, what I want to talk about today is this shooter, this attempted murderer down in Houston, Texas, down at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church. It's a mega church if you don't know. I did a little video yesterday and then decided I didn't want to put it out because it was rushed and there wasn't a lot of information. There's still not a lot of information that I found, but I haven't been doing a deep dive on it either. But it seems it was perpetrated or attempted. Okay, here's what happened. As I know it right now, about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, Houston time, which is the same, I believe that's the same time as what time zone as I'm on here in Southwest Missouri, but Houston, Texas, this woman in a trench coat with a kid. It was first reported that it was a 5-year-old. Now it's coming out that the kid was 7. She is wearing a long trench coat, or a trench coat. I don't know much about trench coats, but I'm assuming they're all long. So if I'm wrong, well, okay. Anyway, she's got it. It was initially reported as a long gun, just a long gun. Now they're saying it's an AR-15, which I haven't seen any pictures of it anywhere. And it was first reported that it had Free Palestine written on it. Well, come find out it's just got a Palestine sticker on the butt. The butt stock. And that's, if you're not a gun person, that's the part that goes against your shoulder on a rifle. So, this woman goes into this church and she forces an unarmed, whoa, where y'all going? Forces an unarmed security guard outside into the building and then begins to open fire. Sorry for all this craziness. Okay, we're gonna stop here alongside the road. Or actually, I'm stopping in the middle of the road. There, that way y'all don't fall over anymore. Well, I put the seatbelt on so you don't have to listen to that dinging. Okay, so she's opened fire inside this church, and there's 2 law enforcement officers there that confront her. One is from the Bureau of Alcohol Compliance, or the Alcoholic Bureau of Compliance, Texas. Anyway, they're Texas Department of Alcohol. They're the people that monitor the alcohol. But anyway, he's off duty. There's also another off-duty officer, and I can't remember at this time just exactly what his job was, but he was a member, I believe, the Houston PD. So they confronted her. They were armed, and they ended up shooting her. The 7-year-old kid got shot in the head, and it's not looking very good. And that's the horror of this. And this is the child that she brought with her. Okay. So information is starting to come out that this is understand is that she was a citizen. I don't know for sure, but the gun was bought illegally back in November, I believe it was. Now, I haven't seen anywhere where they said who bought it, just that it was bought legally. So, the officers returned fire, killed her, and there's also a 57-year-old man that was shot in the leg. There's no information on how he got shot yet, whether she did it or they did it or what, but non-life-threatening injury evidently, I heard. Now remember, at this point, all of this stuff is rumor, okay? Other than the fact that there was a shooting. And the person, I can't remember her name, which I don't care, because, I don't care to make this person any more famous than they are. But supposedly this person is a transgender with a fairly long record of illegal activity. I didn't see what it was from where, but the police were aware of it. And supposedly, like I said, all of this is rumor. I've not seen any official reports on it yet. Dang, I lost my train of thought. But it's transgender, looks like a female to me, so, and I saw some other pictures from the past, and it looks like this person was born a female. So I guess they're they want to be a man, but evidently. And also, the stories I am hearing is that there was a lot of anti-Jew, anti-Semite messaging on their social media. So, right now, that's all I know. That's all I've been able to find out up to this point. And, yeah. Okay, well, I have opinions on this, and this isn't the first transgender that's done something like this. I believe it was Nashville shooter that went in and wanted to shoot up the private school that they had gone to. It was also a transgender. I'm trying to think how to word things without getting another video removed from the old YouTube. But this is starting to seem like a pattern. Of course, I don't watch mainstream media, so I don't know what kind of coverage is there. I find it kind of interesting. To me, it seems like, and I have looked into this, there seems to be more of these kind of things on the surface under democratically controlled, when our government is under democratic control. Now, I've looked and I've not found any evidence to that fact. Not anything hardcore, but it's just the way it seems. And it may just by the way, I also heard that her ex-husband was Jewish. So, but she went in and shot up a Christian church. Oh, it's all kind of strange. There's a lot going on, and do your own research. But I also saw where the government, and this seems to be panning out, is warning that about 108 million people in the United States are in danger from illegal immigrants in this country. It seems that these people have come over here, and it's not what they thought it was, or maybe it is, I don't know. But and they're turning to crime. I saw videos of, supposed illegals, beating, multiple people beating and kicking a police officer when he was, down. I don't, it was just that one little clip. And then, the story was that these people are getting on scooters and motorcycles. And I don't mean the kick scooters, the little motorized scooters, like the Cushmans. Of course, I don't think Cushman exists anymore, but I don't know what name brands are out there anymore. It doesn't matter. But they're coming up behind women that are walking down the street, and it's pretty prevalent in New York City. And they will come up behind a female walking alone and grab their purse or their phone and then take off. I saw one video where a lady was dragged because she wouldn't let go of her purse. So, while I do understand that there are people crossing that border that are good, they would be good citizens. They just need to not be sneaking in. They do just want a job and a chance to live a better life. I believe there are a number of those people. But also know that there's criminals of all kinds coming over. And there's also some that are coming over that, maybe if they had a job or, something, that they wouldn't be criminals. There are those people, and you would be surprised at the number of people of all races, creeds, colors, sexual orientation, whatever, that ride that line. As long as things are good, roads are up here, they resist becoming a criminal. But, one bad turn of events and they're like, I got to do something, feed my family, take care of myself, whatever, and they become criminals for whatever reason. So, I am not one of those people to believe everyone that comes across that southern border illegally is a bad person, other than the fact that they are all criminals because they broke a law. You sneak into the country illegally, then that makes you a criminal. And they may only be guilty of that and not cause any other problems. But if you get caught speeding in this country, you get punished for it. We're a nation of laws. So, and that's how I feel. If you want to come here, you got to abide by our laws. You can't be making up your own laws. But anyway, those are the things I wanted to talk about today. That's what was on my mind, and hopefully I can get back to doing some farm related videos here for not too long. The weather's starting to change. Something besides me driving to work, talking to y'all about current events. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, and I honestly would prefer that I didn't feel that I need to, but it just seems to me like there's a need for this kind of information to be put out and to be talked about. So, and I want everybody to be informed. So, I put that stuff out there. And that's why I do it. I want as many people to have as much information as they can. And I know that on the left, you can find plenty of that out there. But on the other side, not so much. Anyway, I got to wrap this up. Let's look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. And let's not forget to pray. Later.